And I hope people were staying hydrated out there, because I'll tell you, even this morning, it was like maybe 10 o'clock. It felt like it was 80 degrees outside and it was hot. So Brian Schofield, you're here checking in on us. So how we doing out there?
You're 100% right on that one. Yeah, it was just too much, right? Before you can blink an eye, it's already the 90s. Let me just show you what we did today. I'll tell you, 108's a record, so we're not even flirting with records. We're just talking about 100. International Airport, 99. McClellan Airfield, 100. So really, plenty of areas saw those triple digits there, but that's what we saw today. Not a record, just hot. Hot, no matter how you slice. I know we expect that this time of year, but it's one of those things that somehow just feels like it creeps up on you. At least we know this much. The temperatures are going to come down to some more reasonable levels. I have that to sell to you. I've been selling winds, we have so much going on, truly. But these are your temperatures for tomorrow, so you can plan, just to give you an idea of what's brewing out there. Okay, how about some more areas? These are where your triple digits have just been coveting these areas for today. Pretty much similar temperatures for tomorrow, very similar. If you felt that in Arbuckle, no surprise, because that's exactly what you got today. Marysville as well, checking in with low 100s across the board there. Look how clear we are. I mean, did you notice the air a little stagnant? High pressure, high overhead, just locking everything in, nothing to stir up that, enough wind to really kind of mix out what you're seeing in that haze. So keep that in mind. That's what we do have as well. So you get that heat, you get that haze. Yeah, it's kind of a primordial soup in some way for you. But either way, all the moisture seems to be out toward the east for now. And that's another one of the interesting things we'll talk about. Throw in Futurecast. I'm going to let it run, and you're going to start to see behind me and in the upper elevations what we're talking about since last week right there. See, by Monday, throwing in a few isolated mountain thunderstorms. Yeah, just a few. You're kind of hinting at it, but nevertheless, those should stay away from the foothills, but we're watching them closely, because with the lack of moisture, there could be a lot of dry lightning with those, and therein lies more of a fire danger, especially when we're talking about upcoming winds. And speaking of those winds, here's what we're talking about. Let me roll this through and I'll show you. By tomorrow night, they pick up to double digits if you're not getting that right now, and in quite a few areas. And then that lasts through Monday. Watch the double digits show up again. Maybe not all areas, but just enough to pop in some stronger winds. Breezy to borderline gusty. That's the way we're talking about that. So overnight lows look pleasant, although, I mean, obviously we've had some 50s this week, but now we're into the 60s for the weekend for your overnight lows for most part. Fairfield checking in with 50s there. Chico right around 70. You can have that. Grass Valley 72 overnight. Generally some big numbers there for tomorrow. Like I said, upper 90s, low 100s. That's the way it's playing out. The 7-day looks glorious as we get into the end of next week, and perfect timing. Holiday for a lot of people, 4th of July, Independence Day. Boom, right there. Talking about 80s showing up. Now, that's a big difference from those upper 90s, is it not? Oh, it certainly is. And then here we roll in with the foothills, checking in with some 80s as well. And then those lower, well, let's say middle 70s popping up for the Sierra. But once again, pop up some isolated thunderstorms as well. Oh, boy. All right, back to you.
All right, Brian, thank you.